The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go quickly here out to Moore. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray. Again, he finds Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Leonard Fournette with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Cards very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there on a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson now to throw.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Thompson Robinson now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. More football in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz. There, he guessed correctly. They moved the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
The first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
That's complete to McBride.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you're missing out on rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air. I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Prater's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
Now in front, they're going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On the ground, it's Ford. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, they turn to 4. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, Murray. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And bulldozing his way through.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Murray now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Dumps it off to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Murray now. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch, the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is surprising the first thing. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They begin with a run by Fournette. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give running right is Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1st down, here's Thompson Robinson.
And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he takes this one in for the Browns score. Jordan Ford, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Murray going to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left to try knocked it in. The defender was right on him.
Flushed out right. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had another teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. He had that in his grasp, couldn't get it instead of going up third down.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
22 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Inside handoff now Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
And pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with a slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
To throw, it's Murray.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Murray changing the play. Fournette is not going anywhere. Will be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Connor.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. So 2 tries from the 2, and they remain at the 2.
And now I'm thinking RPO, what they call run-pass option. Don't just make it a simple running play. Give them a chance. Put it in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make something happen.
Murray now, third and goal. Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws, and how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for the Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That's now the 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatile. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Dorian Thompson Robinson
With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Browns might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that fourth quarter lead.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback.
And guy's man complete. Down the right sideline. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is DTR. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Trey McBride. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, Murray. Fighting through pressure. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cards have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Murray to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Jakeem Grant. He might score. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone.
two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Thompson Robinson will throw for this.
Buying time to his left. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This is 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Fournette, a first down carry.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Here's first down. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
The 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Get a soda.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Now 1st and goal. Chubb.
Good work there, holding that on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Mega.
From the 5, 3rd and goal.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
See, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's where this Cleveland crowd, the dark pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cleveland, they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.